There's nothing wrong with trying to be the very best that you can be. There's nothing wrong with trying to grow into being the best version of yourself. However, when you're running around trying to micromanage people's impression of you, you're getting into some pretty nasty territory. See, a lot of the time we're so worried and caught up and concerned with what other people think of us that we're not who we think we are, but rather we are who we think other people think we are. And so we start to buy in and believe that what other people think of us is who we are. And when you do that, you start to chase after everybody and try to change their thoughts about who you are. You try to convince them to like you. You try to make people enjoy your company instead of just naturally inspiring them to. So it's something that you attempt to force upon other people in a manipulative way. Now, there's many ways that people go about doing this. However, one of the more common ways is trying to people please through talking about topics that you know the other person will like, or trying to talk in a way or a manner and a tonality that would be appealing to them, trying to mirror their gestures, all these little micro manipulation techniques to try to make them like you more. The crazy part is, usually it's not very effective. It comes across as needy, it comes across as very try-hard, so to speak, and it really just lowers your value, and your social impression usually ends up being worse. But this really is almost like a mental disease where you're running around and it's almost like a habit. It's a loop, really. And the best way to quit it is to practice letting go of what people think of you. And the best way that I know how to do that is to do things where you put yourself in a position where you are putting yourself out of your comfort zone. So doing things that you know people might judge you for, doing things that you know people might find offensive or that they may not like, or saying things in a way that are authentic to you, however, it may not resonate with other people. The great part about when you actually engage this way is that you feel more aligned with your true self. And the amazing side effect of that is that you attract amazing people that are on the same frequency and vibration as you. People that are like-minded, people that you will enjoy being around, but it doesn't happen instantly. So people very quickly, they try to walk away from this old habit of trying to make people like them and talking about some casual conversation, the weather or something, trying to people please, trying to keep it casual, right? And then what happens is when they stop doing that and they try to be themselves, initially they get resistance, pushback, and they don't like that. So they go back to being the old self. You know, it really just comes down to that when you don't get approval for your new behavior, you're very likely to revert back to the old pattern. So make a decision that you won't do that and that you're sticking to being your authentic self. And over time, although sometimes it takes longer, it will start to shift. You will start to see new people come into your life, but you have to be patient. And there will be a period of time where you're struggling because maybe you're getting disapproval, maybe you're lacking the old sense of approval that you used to have, and it really can put you off. It can make you feel kind of like you're not loved, because sometimes we mistake social approval for love, and that's kind of how we feel about it. So really decide to be you and stick to it and allow the time to pass and be patient during that process, because if you're gonna quit micromanaging impressions, then it's not going to be an overnight switch or shift. It's going to take you some time. It's going to require a lot of consistency and dedication and just being okay with letting people not like you. That's such a big yet underrated part of self-improvement. Just being all right with being disliked. I love being disliked. I don't want everybody to like me. If everybody likes me, then I'm catering to people. I'm trying to make everyone happy, and I know I'm doing something wrong. However, when I get some hate comments here and there, I know that, look, I'm on the right track. Now, I'm not trying to encourage you to leave a hate comment, but what I am saying is that if I get caught up in that, it shows that I'm worried about the impression that I'm making. And then if I change according to what people say, then I'm catering to them, I'm trying to make them happy, and in exchange, I am making myself miserable. Now, why would you ever want to do that to yourself when there's pretty much only downside? Yes, initially it's hard to make this switch, but once you do, there's no looking back because you're living as your authentic self. You're being who you really are. You're truly expressing you, the real you, not the fake you that tries to make people happy, the real you. And that in turn attracts incredible people that are on the same wavelength. And now you don't need the approval of everybody because you got your tribe, your group, your circle, and you know that you can trust them and they can trust you and you're all on the same page. That's an incredible feeling. You don't need everybody to like you. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Make sure that you subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss a single upload. And if you'd like to experience a real breakthrough and some massive progress in your life, sign up for coaching. It's in the bottom left of your screen right now. If you click on that, you'll go to my website and you can book a free consultation to get us started.